In the kingdom of Kengidi, the sun blazed over the glistening castle walls where Prince Zani stood, his regal cloak billowing behind him as he gazed out at the vast expanse of land below. The rolling hills and meandering rivers painted a serene picture, a stark contrast to the turmoil beginning to brew in the prince's heart. His emerald eyes, usually alight with ambition and purpose, now held a shadow of doubt as he has been given a mandate to get married on a particular festival called the Festival of Light, which is fast approaching. Due to his handsomeness and calmness, the maidens in the kingdom desires to be his princess. On one fateful day, as Prince Zani strolled through the bustling village, clad not in royal garb but in a simple tunic and sandals, he looked almost like any other young man in the village. Yet his presence still stirred attention. Villagers bowed their heads with respect, but he hardly noticed. His gaze was locked on the maiden with her friend. The late afternoon sun wove golden threads through her braided hair, and her laugh, soft, bright, and effortless, danced on the warm breeze. She was speaking with her friend, her hands animated in storytelling, her eyes sparkling with mischief and joy. Prince Zani had paused mid-step. Layma hadn't seen him yet. She turned slightly, the fabric of her dress catching the light as she laughed again, and in that moment something shifted in the prince's chest. It wasn't desire born of beauty alone, though she was undeniably beautiful, it was something deeper. A serenity, a liveliness, a truthfulness in her smile. He took a breath, one that trembled slightly, and stepped forward. He excused her friend and had a discussion with Layma. While discussing, they fell at peace with each other and promised to always meet each other at the stream. The prince and Layma kept to their promise and always saw each other at the stream. As days passed, their love grew and the prince was happy that finally he has found his princess. The day of the Festival of Light, the villagers gathered in the castle for the festival and also for the prince to choose his princess. The prince came out glamorously dressed and declared his intentions to marry Layma, a decision that sent shockwaves through the kingdom. The countenance of the king changed and he refuted because Layma was not from the kingdom and according to the custom of the land, the prince of the land must select a wife from the kingdom. On hearing this, Layma ran out of the palace and immediately left the village to a place where no one will find her. After all pleas from the prince to the king fell on deaf ears, the prince decided to close his eyes and choose his wife from the village maidens because he must choose a bride that day in order to take over the kingship from his father who was already aged. As soon as he closes his eyes to choose his wife, a sudden and unexpected lightning struck and sent Prince Zani into a deep and mysterious coma, casting a dark shadow over the kingdom. What will become of Prince Zani, Layma, the king and the kingdom? Will tradition win or will love conquer? Watch out for Part 2.